Okay, the price system, supply and demand put together. There are two guiding principles for the price system. Everything bought and sold in the system has a price, and price is a good measure of what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. The price system provides three main things. It provides limits to consumer spending, so if they can't afford to buy it, they don't buy it. So if price is too high, they're like, "Oh, I can't afford that. I don't have the money." Provides information to consumers and sellers, and it provides incentives to buyers and to sellers. The information could be quality. So if you go into Walmart, for example, and you found a cheap shirt or a cheap dress, your information could be this is actually not good quality, or it's not something that I'm going to be looking at. If I tell my students, like, I've got this nice Maserati vehicle and I'm going to sell it to you for $5,000, what are you going to think? You're going to think, well, there's no engine in it. It's probably stolen. So prices have information. They also give you incentive to buy something. So if there's a sale only for the next week and you don't get it after that, the price goes up, you have an incentive to go buy it. It gives an incentive to sellers to offer the product to you so they can make a profit. So price system provides information to both buyers and sellers, incentives to both buyers and sellers, and limits to consumer spending. There are many advantages to the price system. One, it's neutral between buyers and sellers. It doesn't play any favorites. There's no administrative cost. There's no government regulations to do it. It just happens in the marketplace. It's flexible, it's adaptable, and it's very efficient. So with the no administrative costs and neutral, it's efficient, it gets things done. And basically we say supply and demand's the reason. Well, why can't I live in New York? Well, prices are too high. You can't live in New York because you can't afford it. Um, if the price system says that you can't make money farming, and you're like, well, I need a higher price, the market system is saying, get out of farming, do another job, another career. Now, disadvantage of the price system is it does not provide public goods like roads and schools and military goods. The government has to do that, but the price system doesn't because it really can't make a profit. Pollution or externalities. An externality is an unintended consequence, but pollution happens and there's no cost to the business that's put into their balance sheet. So they pollute because they can get away with it. It's seen as wasteful, and I know I put efficient, but when you're looking at 300 different types of breakfast cereals by a couple different companies, that's not really using our resources wisely. You must have money to participate. So a lot of people don't have money, they're poor. How can they participate in that when they don't have any money and they do that? So these are some of the disadvantages of the price system, but the advantages are really good. And supply and demand is a good way to solve problems. If you have a parking issue and you have a limited parking, you use supply and demand, you have the parking not at $50 cheap for a student to actually buy, but you make them 150 where they can't buy it. And then all of a sudden there's not you know, too many people want the parking tickets. So supply and demand can solve a lot of our issues if we let prices go to where they actually should be.